That was beautiful singing. Thank you so much. Wasn't that awesome? Thank you for participating. So I also looked at audience participation in my research. And the reason is because I already described how when you move together at the same time, this promotes bonding. Well, have you ever wondered why does music exist across all cultures in the world? So there are several theories for why music is so prevalent and practiced in so many different ways. And one of those theories is the theory on social bonding, which suggests that music may have evolved because it promotes bonding in groups. So you can imagine that human groups, or our predecessors, that were more musical ended up cooperating better together and surviving better, and that this is actually why music exists across the world today. So one of these theories, though, is that you can expect maybe that when people participate more together, that this would also promote more bonding. And so I examined this in a concert experiment in which I had a friend manipulate audience participation. So she encouraged the audience to sing along and clap along at two different songs in the concert. And we compared those audience responses to two other songs where they didn't participate. And indeed, we found that this active participation promoted more connectedness among the live audience. And the live streaming audience also showed the same pattern of results, which I think is really fascinating because it suggests somehow that the live streaming audience also feels like they're participating and that they're feeling more connected to the audience and the performers. But, you know, there's some genres of music that don't really lend well to audience participation. A classical string quartet isn't often encouraging their audience to clap along to their music. So how does bonding happen in those kinds of musical experiences? Well, with colleagues that are actually here tonight, Finn Upham in particular, did an analysis of the music that happened at this Music Lab Copenhagen concert in order to identify moments in which the musicians were actually cueing stillness. So these would be moments like decrescendos or also ritardandos when there's a quieting or a slowing in the music. And then we examined the body motion of the audience members and looked at how this compared to their reports of feelings of connectedness. And we found that the more an individual participated and cooperated in these moments of musical stilling, the more they reported feeling connected to the other audience members. And the genre and context also was important because we also found that when participants' neighbors moved less during classical music, but more during folk music, then they also reported more connectedness to the audience. And so this shows that when you move with people in these musical experiences, that yes, it promotes connectedness, and I think that represents aspects of social bonding. Would you guys like to try that singing thing again so we can see if we can connect together again? So, oh, lovely. This next one, the words are also very simple. It's a die to die, but don't worry, you're not shouting, telling us to die. You can think like D-A-I is the pronunciation or the spelling.